What's up, YouTube? I want to talk to you about something that I've talked about on one of my first videos, and basically making daily goal list. And it's funny, the whole reason I started doing this is because I had bad habits, and it was taking up my day, and I wasn't getting anything done. And it's kind of funny that, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because I caught myself doing it again today. I got off track. I got most of my stuff done, and now that I've formed these new habits, they become easier and I have more time on my hands, and then I just started picking up other bad habits. So I was looking on YouTube, as I always do. I probably spend more time on YouTube than I'm supposed to, and I just so happened to run across a video on YouTube about good habits. And the video was specifically talking about how much time you spend on your phone. I honestly can say without a doubt that if you were to put your phone away or limit the time that you spend on social media or YouTube or anything that has to do with your phone, texting, whatever, if you limit that amount of time, you will be a much happier person. And speaking on good habits, I want to talk about something else as well, sleeping. And as long as you're forming new habits, you need to have the energy to be able to do these new habits. I have found it best. I have an alarm on my phone for 10 o'clock, and I don't go and do something else at 10 o'clock, whatever. I go straight to bed at 10 o'clock. And my goal is to wake up at 6 o'clock every day, but the thing that started happening was, as I started getting on this normal schedule of going to bed on time, I'm actually getting up before my alarm every day. So my body's only getting the rest it needs instead of getting the 8 hours of sleep a day that the doctors and the people are suggesting that you're supposed to be getting. My body feels more well rested when I get up without my alarm. I go to bed at 10 o'clock every night, and I always wake up before 6. Does not matter. It could be 4:45, it could be 5:30, it could be 4 o'clock in the morning. But when I wake up, I feel refreshed, and I have energy all throughout the day until 10 o'clock. And I know when 10 o'clock's rolling around because I start getting tired. I start passing out, sitting up on the couch. So I want you guys to start making new habits. Like I said before, put a list down of things you want to start doing every day that's going to help you out for better, not for worse. Phone being worse. The phone, when it was made, it was intentionally to keep people in touch, which it still does that today. But I think as we are starting to use the technology that we have, we more rely on the social media rather than the actual personal touch that we get with people. Not only that, we're grumpy and we're pissy all the time because we're on social media hours a day. I mean, I probably sit down and tell you honestly, I used to spend at least 2 hours a day on social media or YouTube or something, which is way too much time. The amount that I can get done in 2 hours is amazing compared to me just sitting there watching YouTube videos. So I honestly think that instead of spending that time on social media, I honestly think we should be making plans with the friends that we have on social media to have a personal one-on-one experience with. Make plans to do something. Invite them to go to church. Invite them to come to a cookout. Invite them to come to your house. Find common interest and do those things with each other. One thing I've started recently, calling one person in my phone book every single day to keep me in touch with the people that are in my phone. I was sitting around, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I don't even talk to 95% of the people that are in my phone book. And some of these phone numbers I've had for more than, one of them since I was in like 4th grade. When a friend of mine got his first cell phone, he said the same number all these years, and for some reason I don't call him anymore. He moved away, he had a kid, and I actually called him yesterday. I knew he had moved away because we had talked briefly before he moved, And I hadn't talked to him since. Since then, he's had a kid. Since then, he's had 2 jobs when he moved away, doing the same line of work that he was doing. But I would have never known that had I not called him and just struck up a conversation. Hey, man, how you been? I've just been, calling to check up on you. Haven't talked to you in a little bit. So, and the cool thing about it is your family is in your phone book. You're closer with your family when you do this. You talk to them on a regular basis. It makes them feel special. I got so many people in my family that I don't even come in contact with anymore that I should. But now that I'm doing this, I'm actually having conversations. I got an update on my sister. She lives in another state. Update on I'm going to be an uncle, by the way. Update on her baby. She's, I think she said she's got about 5 more months to go. And she says doing healthy. I learned that she has a job that she works nights, so she sleeps during the day. I just know things about people that I know that I didn't know before because I'm staying in contact with them. So I do want to stress good habits because I want you guys to feel like you've had a fulfilled day. And the only way you're going to do that is if you make a point to do good habits every day. Like me, when I get up, first thing I do now, recently, that since I've started this journey of making good habits, I have started stretching every day. And I used to work at a place where I would haul appliances upstairs all day. And due to almost 5 years of doing that, my body's been really tight. And I never stretched before. And I never got hurt because I always stay hydrated. And I ate pretty healthy. But since I stopped doing that, it's kind of been weighing on me. My spine has not been right since. All the joints in my body have been, not very well. So I have made it a point every day I get up and I do about 10 minutes of stretching. And then when I get done with that 10 minutes of stretching, I do a workout, usually 10 minutes, nothing crazy. Right now I'm just trying to create a habit. And whenever that habit is created, then I will push for more stretching and more working out. But the first thing you need to do is start out with something small that you know is obtainable. Once you can obtain that, you can add on to it. And so on and so forth. Well, how do you think all these athletes have gotten to where they're at? They did a little bit extra every single day, and now they are professionals at what they do. Every single day. They get paid to do what they're doing. Not saying that you're going to get paid just for having good habits, but I do think it will lead you down a better path than the one you're on right now. So, as always, I love you guys. Smack that like button, leave a comment or question, and don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. Y'all have a good day. I love you.